G'day plant friends and welcome back to Scott Grows an Avocado Tree. Today we've got another episode of Growing Vegetables on a Budget.
We are growing vegetables on a budget.
So over the last few months I have been growing broccoli and I'm reflecting, and I have some reflections for today, but I'll leave them for a little bit later. But today I'm actually going to harvest some. So we've had some really lovely weather, beautiful, warm, sunny weather recently, as well as lots of rain, which has been great. But that's also meant that the broccoli has ripened very quickly. And we haven't had as big a crop as I would have liked to. We're still going to get some broccoli, which we can eat, but it has just done it really quickly. It means I've only gotten some small heads, which is okay. We'll think about that a little bit later though. But for now, let's harvest. Alrighty, so I'm just going to use a knife to go in and pick it. So some of these are really small, but they are going to seed really quickly at the moment because we're getting days of high 20s, almost 30, it was almost 30 degrees today. So we're not going to have a lot more time. Even this one here, it's started to go to seed. It'll still be okay to stir fry, I think. Like it's almost flowering. I don't want to take too much of the stem because it's going to be all woody, but that's all right. So we'll take some very small, cute heads of broccoli. Here we go. Victory, look at that. It's a bountiful harvest. Oh dear. Nice. It's probably about as far as you wanted to get along. It's almost flowering. And this one kind of is starting to flower, but I reckon we'll still be able to eat this. Well, it's broccoli. It's not much broccoli, but it is broccoli, so that'll be good in one meal, I think. It's not much, but we've harvested a little bit of broccoli. It didn't cost us very much to grow, at least. So, was I successful in growing vegetables on a budget? Well, I was able to grow some broccoli without spending very much money. I think in the end I spent about $15 on the materials and the seeds and things for this project. Did I make $15 worth of broccoli? Well, no. I made what I would estimate to be less than 200 grams in the end, which, I grew something. It was a fun experience, but I didn't grow more than I could have bought at the shops for the money that I spent. So as a reflective person, a reflective gardener, it's important to think about what I could have done differently that would have made a more effective outcome. So I think a major part of my broccoli not growing as big or as plentiful as I would have hoped for was the timing of it. Now I think when we started it was actually probably going to be okay timing, but they didn't get as good a start. And the reason why I think that is because they didn't get enough sun when they were younger. With winter here and just with how far south my location is compared to the equator, the sun is very low in the sky. My neighbours had a 3 or 4 metre tall hedge which cut most of the sun getting into my backyard. So for winter, most of my yard is in shade. Now recently they cut that hedge down and I noticed the speed at which things were growing in my yard increased drastically. And I think that, when I started the broccoli when I did, had it had that much sun, I reckon we would have had a better crop. Because it would have been getting more sun, because it would have been getting more sun, the plants would have matured faster, so we would have had more time for them to grow before they went to seed. I could have also pulled it back a couple of weeks right at the start of autumn to ensure that I'm harvesting the broccoli over winter, which is when it's meant to be harvested, not in the spring. So I've been harvesting little heads, only very small, through till now when I'm recording this. This is November. I know that this is probably not going to come out until late December, possibly early January. So if that's the case, Happy New Year. And so I think I probably should have brought it forward a month or two. Because of the heat, that's going to cause the flowers to mature much faster, which means we're going to be getting small heads and we're going to be going to seed much more quickly, which is not what we want. So if I were to grow broccoli again, I would pretty well do it the same as I did because we'll get some great plants, but I would bring it forward in the year a couple of months. So I did get some vegetables out of this time round of growing vegetables on a budget. I did grow tomatoes before when I didn't actually grow any tomatoes. They died. So I think I'm going to have to try again soon. Until next time, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope that you have enjoyed it and found it, helpful, entertaining. Thank you for joining me on this project, this growing vegetables on a budget project, and I hope that we have some more success in the future. Please make sure you're subscribed to Scott Grows an Avocado Tree for more avocado or vegetable or other plant-related content. I can't wait to share with you all that's coming up in 2021. Lots of exciting things. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Scott grows an avocado tree. Scott grows an avocado tree. Scott grows an avocado tree. Scott grows an avocado tree.